And Lesley Keyter, our travel lady, is back from quite the world trip, back specifically from Egypt. Welcome home.
Thank you.
And just as you were leaving, the travel ban for Canadians was lifted in Egypt. So it was interesting to see your experience there. We've been following a lot of what's going on in Egypt politically.
Right.
And it's still, you know, there's still plenty to be talking about in terms of the political scene there. What was your experience?
Well, I was in Cairo and then down in Luxor and Aswan, and honestly we didn't really see any problem at all until our last night in Cairo. We were having dinner about a couple of blocks from Tahrir Square, and we did hear what I initially thought was fireworks, and then I heard the sirens and I thought, no, that's not fireworks. But in a city of 20 million, it's isolated, and I think what's important to remember is these are demonstrations about the Constitution, which is a good thing that people can demonstrate and voice their opinion. It's not anarchy, there's no looting or anything of that nature, and as tourists we were welcomed with open arms and given such amazing hospitality.
So you felt safe, and you traveled throughout Cairo, as you mentioned, but throughout Egypt, and Egypt is such a phenomenal country to visit. It's on a lot of people's bucket list. Tell me about the experience. Everyone has to ride a camel when they're there, of course.
You've got to do the tourist thing and get up on the camel. It's a bit difficult. But you know what struck me, and I've traveled a lot, and I love history. I'm a real fan of history. The pyramids and the tombs and the Valley of the Kings and places like that just blew me away. The size of these structures, and they're so thousands of years old. The hieroglyphics are so fresh in the tombs. Luxor and Karnak, the temples of Luxor and Karnak were just marvelous. Now in its busy times they get 200,000 people go in there. So we had the
these are the hieroglyphics.
This is in Luxor. These are the pillars that are lit up at night. That just makes the most amazing, and you can see the hieroglyphics and the carvings on the pillars are, despite having been in the weather, and when you look up onto the ceiling there, you can still see some of the colors. As our guide said, you know, if you paint your house, you probably have to repaint it in 5 years, whereas these colors last 3,000 years. Imagine that.
So you had amazing access because there's really no one there right now.
That's right. Down in the Valley of the Kings, we went down to the tombs there. We went to Tutankhamun's tomb. Usually when you go down there, you're queuing up for maybe 45 minutes to get into the tombs, and we just walked right in. And in fact, we were with another couple and they left, and we were on our own in Tutankhamun's tomb with his mummy there. It was like a private viewing. It was kind of creepy, but very, very interesting.
Wow. So what does a trip like this cost? We say it's a bucket list for a lot of people.
It's a bucket list, but now is a really good time to plan to go. Now, we had put together a package before I left, and this is the pricing that pretty much gives you 3 nights on the Nile cruise, 4 nights in Cairo. The flights in Egypt from Cairo down to Luxor and Aswan and back, all taxes, and we planned this for March, so $24.39. Now I know viewers are going to look at this and they're going to say, oh, I'm going to wait till things settle down in Egypt, and by all means that's probably a sensible thing to do. I think that things will probably, once they get this new constitution sorted out, that things will settle down. They've still got a few steps to go through, but I think March is a good time to plan to go. The weather will be good then, it won't be too hot, and at these prices and being able to be in the front of all of the attractions, fantastic. You won't regret it. It's a wonderful, wonderful destination.
Well, amazing experience and beautiful photos to share with us. Thank you, Lesley.
Thank you very much, Suzanne.
And as always, you can call Lesley Keyter, the Travel Lady, at 277-6884, or visit her website at www.thetravellady.ca.